date, that is on Wednesday next week, when the Kenya Kwanza as well as the Azimio teams sign a framework of agreement that is setting the stage for the official start of these very talks. Now, the development came as the dialogue team slammed Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua for terming the talks as meaningless and terming his remarks as unfortunate. The technical team mandated to set the agenda has also clustered the issues in 5 areas to guide the talks. Apollo Kamau with that.
Signs of white smoke billowed from the bombers of Kenya, where Kenya Kwanza and Azimio National Dialogue Team reported progress on the much-awaited agenda of the talks, adopting the report of the Joint Technical Team, headed by Azimio's Jeremiah Kioni and Kenya Kwanza's Muthomi Thiankolu.
A framework agreement.
In a sitting chaired by Azimio Delegation Leader Kalonzo Musyoka and Kenya Kwanza Cecily Mbarire, representing Majority Leader Kimani Ichung'wah, the two sides described the talks as productive, stating the agenda has now shifted from the two teams to one team.
The issues are there, agreed. The framework agreement, basically agreed, and the issues are framed. The agenda we have now is not that of Kenya Kwanza or Azimio. It is condensed into one document, so we expect the media to help us so that you don't create unnecessary division.
We are now rearing to go. I think after next week, we are going to now start our activities and we'll start engaging with the various stakeholders. And I must say that today's meeting was extremely productive in terms of how we are moving forward. And it's now looking that there's obviously a lot of work ahead of us, and we are all very ready.
The true picture of the talks agenda, expected to be consented to in a signing ceremony on Wednesday next week, where the two sides will also sign the framework of agreement to guide the talks, has been clustered in 5 key areas to accommodate interest from the two sides, with the cost of living, inclusivity in public appointments, and the 2/3 gender rule clustered under outstanding constitutional matters. The reconstitution of IEBC, the audit of last year's presidential elections, and delimitation of boundaries also on the agenda. The entrenchment of key funds in the constitution like CDF, the National Government Affirmative Action Fund, and the Senate Oversight Fund also on the agenda. The creation of the office of the official opposition leader and the Prime Cabinet Secretary will also be part of the talk, as well as the interference of political parties.
As a Kenya Kwanza team,
the dialogue team taking offense on Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua's remarks that the talks are meaningless.
We are operating on the basis of utmost good faith. This is an important national exercise, and it will be good for any leader who has who wishes well for our motherland to stand properly guided.
We are here legitimately and with clear instructions. And as long as you see us here, please don't take too seriously what you hear outside of this meeting.
Sources say the reconstitution of IEBC and the creation of the official opposition leader and Prime Cabinet Secretary positions are likely to be considered first, although it's not conclusive. The Senate is expected to pass a motion anchoring the dialogue team in law on Tuesday next week, ahead of the Wednesday signing. The dialogue team is further expected to receive memoranda from members of the public on September 4th. Despite doomsday messages on the outcome of the dialogue, it's now all systems go as Kenya Kwanza and Azimio pen the much-needed framework of agreement on Wednesday next week. Apollo Kamau, TV47 at the Bombers of Kenya.